Good morning. This is Pastor Steve with your message of hope for this beautiful Tuesday morning. And I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. And I want to thank Vanessa for a great job yesterday with her devotion. And today we're going to be continuing to talk about the faith that helps us to overcome our fears. But we're going to do a little cautionary because as we've seen across the nation, people have been asked to sort of social distance and shelter in place. And sometimes we may think, well, gosh, I'm a person of faith. I don't need to live in fear. I don't need to do these things. And there's a difference between the faith in our Lord that we're going to get through this and the Lord is in charge and that we don't live in fear, and the vain glory that comes with saying, I don't have to follow the rules everybody else has to follow because God will protect me. And the best instance I can see the difference in this is we remember that in Luke chapter 4, verse 9, one of the ways that Satan tempted Jesus was this vainglory, but he appealed almost like, hey, you don't want to live in fear, and so he takes him up to the pinnacle of the temple, and he says, if you really are the Son of God, you can jump, and God is going to protect you, and he won't let the angels, it is written that the angels will protect you and won't let you even harm, yourself at all. And Jesus very quickly figured out that this was a trap, and he said, it is also written, thou shalt not put the Lord your God to the test. And so as we are our brother's keepers, as we are respecting each other, as we're caring for each other and thinking beyond just ourselves, we recognize that we don't live in fear, but we do need to be our brother's keeper. We do need to not put ourselves at risk or put others at risk by unnecessary social contact with people at this time. The absence of fear doesn't mean vainglory. It doesn't mean I'm just going to go out and do whatever I want and I'm a man. I don't have fear. Now, the absence of fear, true absence, that's the nurse or the doctor that goes beyond and still continues to help and care for their sick patient. The true absence of fear is the police officer who continues to make wellness visits in people's homes, or the business owner who is worried about their employees. Even as their business has put in jeopardy, they still want to care for the people that work for them and are dependent on them. The absence of fear means that we still continue to pray for one another and to write to one another and to call one another and to encourage one another and to lift up one another during these times. This is what it means to live the life of faith, to trust in the Lord and to encourage one another and live in such a way that we are exhibiting compassion to each other and Christian care and love for one another. So be safe, be well, know that the Lord is with you and is watching over you. Don't put him to the test, but trust in him and still continue to look for ways to love and care and encourage and upbuild. God bless you, and my thoughts and prayers are with you at this time.